Anyways, it doesn't matter what day it is here on Cruise Control. It could be a Monday, it could be a Wednesday, it could be a Saturday, a Sunday, a Friday, a Fraturday, some day that comes in between all that stuff. It doesn't matter what's going on because at the end of the day, there is always a lot of breaking news. Come on. All right, the very first thing I want to talk about is Snowpiercer, because Snowpiercer was going through a lot of drama. It was canceled, and people were like, what's going to happen with this over at WB? They canceled it. It was supposed to be on TNT, and then now where we're going to go. Well, AMC has picked it up now officially for the fourth season. AMC Plus will stream the first 3 seasons starting very soon, and then later this year, you'll see season 4 coming in early 20. Actually, later this year in the early 2025, you'll see season 4 coming. So, I mean, they had a whole ride to get here. Luckily, they found a new home. Doesn't always happen, but does once in a while. And this is one of those situations where I'm pretty excited. Of course, WB was taking all these tax write-offs, as we know. So this is a project that fell to the wayside because
WB, just stop.
I agree, Pep Star. They need to freaking stop, but they won't stop. They just keep doing this shit, and then shows get shut down like the Coyote vs. Acne, unfortunately. But this is gone, but now it's coming back. So congratulations to Snowpiercer finding a new home. But something else that's not going away anytime soon is The Bear, because The Bear is coming back for a 4th season. That's right. Season 3 is about to shoot. And as they're about to shoot season 3, they decided to pick it up for season 4 and shoot them both back to back, which is pretty cool for the cast and crew. This has been doing so well, so it only makes sense to me. So Hulu comedy show coming back for some more of The Bear. Get ready for more of that. But that's coming back. But something that's not coming back is Ghosts, everybody. Now, Power Book C2 Ghosts has been the spinoff of Power Book, and they've done, 3 seasons. And the thing is, and this is the 4th season coming out, and the 4th season will be the last. They're told right now that'll be it. They've been doing these spinoffs, been trying to make this keep going, but unfortunately, Starz has had enough. They're done with this spinoff. When for 3 seasons, the 4th season will finish it up. So good for them. Welcome, Captain Action. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Welcome to Cruise Control. So, I feel bad for the cast and crew of Ghosts, but unfortunately, their project will be ending very soon. And let's get one more season to finish it off. So that's very nice. It doesn't always happen that way. Very excited to see them do that. But something else that's not going to get probably a send-off that we would like is National Treasure, because National Treasure, we've told us a while that Nick Cage was maybe going to come back for National Treasure 3. Unfortunately, doesn't sound like it now, because he was in an interview recently and he was saying, okay, guys, here we go again. They're asking me again about National Treasure. It's one of those things that people go out and keep asking me about, but you know what? If you want to find treasure, don't look at Disney, okay? It's not there. So he's like, we've been trying to make this happen, but unfortunately, it's not working out over there at Disney. So, they had the series that came out. The series didn't do that well. It kind of bombed, got canceled. They were expecting big things. Shot in Hawk Anamorphic Lenses, which is a fucking friend of the show, too. Mm-hmm. And we were hoping very much that they would keep coming back and doing more, but unfortunately for this production, it's done. And Harvey Keitel came back, which was great, and I loved him. I love his performance, but overall, I think this show just wasn't selling what people wanted. I mean, you didn't have Nick Cage. You need Nick Cage in this to make it work, if you ask me, and they didn't have this guy to come back. So they tried, it failed. Unfortunately, it is gone. But something else that is not gone, everybody, and you might know this, and I lost my graphic here because we're apparently haunted today, is the other show, Ghosts. So Ghosts is coming back for more. And Ghosts over at CBS has been doing very well. 10 million viewers per 7 week. That's pretty fucking great. But CBS picked it up for early season 4 renewal. So if you're a fan of the show Ghosts, you're getting more of Ghosts, and it's not going to stop anytime soon, I don't think. With those numbers, that's freaking great. But Nick Cage will stop talking about comic book movies, because apparently after Flash, he said, guys, I don't know if I'm going to do another one. He goes, maybe I go back to a Ghost Rider if I could, but overall, I just don't think this is in my cards anymore. He was very upset about the Flash, how CG he was. He shot a bunch of stuff and it was real and he was there and he was being Superman. Then all of a sudden they cut it all and they CG'd monster out of him and made him what it was. So unfortunately for him, it wasn't what he shot. He was very upset by it. And Nick Cage is talking about Lash these days. This is one thing I thought about him too. Nick Cage, actually, he was playing like Leaving Las Vegas, which he won an Oscar for. He probably never got paid for that, too. I thought that was kind of funny. $100,000 he still hasn't been paid for it. They said didn't make money on a $4 million budget, but it's made $32 million. So it's kind of messed up. Pay Nick Cage and give him some respect. If you don't give him respect, he won't come back to acting for you in movies. And he's fucking great. I wish he would do more superhero movies, but unfortunately he won't. And somebody else I don't think will do more superhero movies is Sydney Sweeney, because she came forward talking about Madam Web. And, people have been saying how bad it is, trashing it, it sucks. And they asked her how she felt about it. She says, well, I was just hired to be an actress, and that's it, Nick. So, yeah, just, go along with the ride and whatever happens is going to happen. And I'll leave it at that. So she's like, whatever, I was an actress. It doesn't matter if it failed because it's not my job to sell the movie. It's up to the studio. So yeah, I get that, but you're still part of the project. And I think it's weird to be like, yeah, it's not mine. It's them. I did my best. It's up to them. But you know what? At the end of the day, what do you say? The movie failed. It didn't work out well. So unfortunately, it is gone. And so what do you do? It's just like how Pierce Brosnan said he was not guilty for going to Yellowstone. Now he's pleaded guilty. He's pleaded guilty. That's right. Pierce Brosnan pleaded guilty on Thursday to stepping off the trail in Yellowstone into a thermal area during his visit on November 1st of 2023, and now he's been fined $500 in order to make a donation of $1,000 to the national park, by April 1st. So that's not bad for him. Whatever, it's not a big deal. But he was like, he phoned in and he made his plea deal, and he said, okay, I'll say I'm guilty. I did go off the beaten track, and I shouldn't have done that. So he did. So at least he's pleading like, I'm guilty, whatever. I got to deal with this. Somebody also that's fighting tooth and nail to be like, leave me out of the freaking courtroom is, of course, Alec Baldwin. And Alec Baldwin right now is coming forward. He says, enough is enough, everybody. Enough is enough. And he said, this is not happening. You need to dismiss this whole trial that should not be going down in July. On July 9th, he said, if the state had conducted a grand jury process consistent with New Mexico law, the outcome should and almost certainly would have been different. In short, the state concealed substantial, explanatory, and favorable evidence from the grand jury, and the court should now dismiss the verdict the indictment because of it. So he says that this should be dropped. We'll have to wait and see what happens. I don't think they will. They're going after him. It's just like they were going after Young Soo from Squid Game, and he has now been found guilty for sexual assault. Now, he was number one in the Squid Game show, and I don't know if he's coming back for this. I think he died in the last season, but the thing is, what happened was there was a girl years ago, this was back in 2017, came forward and she said that he had a lot of indecent exposure to her. He kissed her cheek. He made sexually inappropriate comments, and there was a whole thing that happened. And because of that, he was found guilty for an 8-month suspended sentence. They're not really saying what that is, but 40 hours of classes with sexual violence. And, and so for him, it's kind of a slap on the wrist, I would think. But overall, I wonder if he'll be back to acting. We'll find out very soon. But because the weekend is coming for St. Patty's Day, everybody, which is this Sunday, I got to talk about Leprechaun for a second, too, because Leprechaun, the reboot, is still moving forward. That's right. It's still moving forward. Philippe Vargas came forward and said that he wants this reboot. He's directing this whole thing. He wants it to be scary as hell, but also hilarious. So, all the Leprechaun movies are scary. Well, they're not scary, really. It's weird. They're more hilarious. They're more ridiculous. Can you make this scary and make this ridiculous and hilarious? I don't know. But he said, I'm so honored to be a part of this project. It's such a cool franchise. To make this franchise is so special to me. It's really limitless. It doesn't need to be grounded. It just needs to be gory, sexy, crazy. And we're still figuring out that tone right now and that balance between horror and comedy. Of course, they made 8 of these movies, so this will be lucky number 9. So St. Patty's Day, hopefully be out for next St. Patty Days. Hopefully, we'll find out. But you know what? You take the sexual predators, you take the Leprechaun, you throw them onto the new Titanic too, and see if they make it to New York. What's happening, everybody? Because Titanic's coming back one more time. They're rebuilding the Titanic. $1 billion they're putting into this right now. $1 billion to take the maiden voyage one more time. And it's like, why would you do this? From Southampton to New York, they're going to do it again, rebuilding it almost brick for brick, a little bit bigger, 833 feet long, 32.2 meters wide. 112 years later, launching on July 2027, you can ride the same ill path they did for the Titanic back in, 1912 or some shit. Nothing bad will happen, right? Nothing bad will happen. Maybe not. A lot of breaking news, everybody. A lot of breaking news. Thank you all for being here. I appreciate you all. Some crazy stuff happening. We will miss Jordan. Jordan is lost in La La Land, though. So what do you do about that? He's gone. He's really freaking gone. We lost him a long time ago.
Breaking news. Hit me with the breaking news.
I hit you with the peps. A lot of freaking breaking news, man. Very excited about it, it's really cool.
If you like what you're seeing, hit that like button.
Dude, can you not do selfish plugs during the show, please? Thank you so much.